6 Western nations demand Russia return 2 regions it took from neighboring Georgia 15 years ago.
Here's a summary of the article.
United Nations. 6 Western nations mark the 15th anniversary of Russia's takeover of 20% of Georgia's territory by demanding on Thursday that Moscow return the South Ossetia and Abkhazia regions. A joint statement by the 6 members of the UN Security Council, the United States, United Kingdom, France, Albania, Japan and Malta, said Russia's invasion of Georgia in 2008 marked a more aggressive trend in its policy toward its neighbors, something being witnessed today in Ukraine. In August 2008, Russia fought a brief war with Georgia, which had made a botched attempt to regain control over the breakaway province of South Ossetia. The Western nations also reiterated their condemnation of Moscow for continuous provocations which go in parallel with the Russian Federation's unprovoked and unjustified aggression against Ukraine. Russia's deputy UN ambassador, Dmitry Polyansky, called the Western statement hypocrisy in a tweet, saying Georgia lost territory because of a reckless gamble. Russia resumed direct flights with Georgia in May, and Polyansky said Moscow's ties with the country are gradually improving, enabling tourist and economic exchanges. He said Ukraine is being sacrificed right now by the US and its allies for Western geopolitical interests in a futile NATO proxy war against Russia until the last Ukrainian.
This post received a score of 6,600, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
United States, United Kingdom, France, Albania, Japan and Malta.
We didn't start the fire.
But it's always burning since the world's been turning.
It's super weird the country with the most landmass feels it needs to take bites of other countries' land.
And then they become paranoid that the countries they have stolen something could take revenge one day, and that's why they may need to attack them again, to stop that and maybe to steal some more.
I mean, it's not paranoia if you've just been rampaging around stealing from everybody around you. It's not Moskva-phobia or racism. You gave everybody a reason to hate you. Because for politicians it's easier to legislate to a couple people and secure funds than to legislate for a mixed bag and get the same amount. The media-afflicted masses of zombies aren't helping, on either shore. Maybe if I toe the line daddy will trickle down on me. What if I align with his religion, will that help? Too? Jesus.
The situation with Abkhazia is a lot more complicated than people seem to realize. They have their own language and culture and do not want to be part of Georgia. They fought in '92 over this issue of independence. This doesn't mean they want to be part of Russia, but they definitely aren't hoping to be reunited with Georgia.
A lot of people don't even bother to read a wiki article to understand that there is a legitimate conflict based on history of ethnic cleansing. Opening square bracket.
This is 6 countries sending a warning to Putin that they are going to lose more than Ukraine territories due to their ongoing actions. While it is 6 now, pretty safe to say it will be many more as the time for action get closer. For now they just want to see how defiant the dictator wants to be. Seems people have had more than enough of Russia right now.
If Georgia attacked them today, they may succeed, and also help Ukraine in the process. It would be a win-win for those countries and a win for the world. Come on, Georgia.
Putin purposely created these Russian enclaves to keep many former Soviet countries from joining NATO and/or the EU.
Greater than and/or the EU. Not the spots in Cyprus is still partially occupied by Turkey and it didn't stop them from joining EU.
Does Albania really hate Russia or something? I don't know much about the country other than they were under the Iron Curtain.
They had a unique history during the Cold War. Not really accurate to say they were behind the Iron Curtain. They split with USSR influence in the late 50s and were probably only friendly with them because of repeated UK, US-led coup attempts against the government.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.